Ladies and gentlemen, people of all ages, boys, well, not boys and girls on this edition. No children allowed. Get out of here. This is the grown-up edition of the Bold Prediction Sports Media segment, known as the Bold Drug segment. And as tradition here, we have three originals. That dude with the beard, of course, Mr. KC, who's always a mainstay, and another mainstay at the bottom. You see young Tom or Tom Thompson. And we here, man. What's going on with y'all?
Oh, just enjoying another day down here by the beach. Enjoying this nice little hot weather we got going on.
I can't complain. Hey, indulging with my brothers. About to give you another real live sample of what I'm saying, we'll be sipping on today. So, give it the straight.
Yeah, straight up.
Straight down the gullet. We coming through with a captain who can dance on your mullet.
And as you folks know, we crack them live right on the video for you, so you know this isn't like some fruit punch or something crazy. Whatever these kids like to do nowadays.
You gotta hear the snap, and you gotta pass, you gotta let them catch the ambiance.
I'm glad to be, like I said, yeah. Y'all gonna get it straight today, just literally straight with me and your brother.
Right. Got the all right. Right down.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
There we go,
Ooh. That is kind of a nice change of pace. Well, if folks don't know, we have tried a bunch of different types of whiskeys on this show. This is really kind of our first going away from whiskey, I believe.
This is the first rumlet.
Yeah, the first rumlet. And today we're drinking Captain Morgan, the original gold version, spiced rum. Pretty classic, pretty commonplace rum, I'd say.
Yeah, we're drinking out of classic clubs today, Reggie. Grandmother's mug.
Little grandma's coffee mug.
Wait, I'm kind of a little bit perturbed with my brother. He didn't say our prayer.
Oh man, you know what? I did commit a cardinal sin, but luckily I serve the Lord; He'll forgive me. As to my ancestors, mainly, shout out to Merlin, R.I.P. Over lips, through the gums. Look out, stomach, here it comes.
Now I can commence.
That is a little dangerous, actually. That does go down pretty smooth.
It does.
I'll tell you.
It's got is that vanilla? It's got a hint of vanilla in there?
Yeah. You really taste that vanilla, though. That Madagascar vanilla is what they say.
Yes, my brother.
Yeah,
vanilla you taste.
I definitely did not read the bottle when he passed it to me, but I'm glad. That's an honest opinion, like literally honest opinion. Did not read the bottle when he passed. I knew it was rum, but maybe I should look a little more diligently. But yeah, you can taste it. It's not bad. Not bad.
No, you can definitely taste that. And you know what? I am a vanilla liquor fan. For everybody who's not bad. Vanilla Crown is still the best around town.
And I'm not a vanilla guy. I'm not a fan of it. But this is pretty decent.
Yeah, this ain't bad at all. I'm saying? Oh, yeah. We need a live reaction. You gotta get her live on camera.
Get her live. Okay. You don't want to be on
camera. Off camera and we'll get the review. We had a fourth opinion from one of the best writers in Kansas City. If you're looking to get your thing straight whacked, come on down.
All right. She likes it.
About the cafe.
She likes it.
Yeah, she said it was pretty good.
Yeah. Not bad. And this is from someone that doesn't really even indulge.
Coffee, and I was Irish.
You put some of this in there.
I would put that right on there.
Now I thought about
this would go. Yeah, if you're like a vanilla coffee person, this would be a nice way to add the vanilla flavoring into the coffee.
What they say back in the day, need a little snake bite in your coffee.
A little snake bite.
I will say it is. I just noticed it is only 70 proof, so this is a little bit lighter on the scale of bold predictions too. Yeah. We
over here getting toe up.
Yeah, I just realized we got a. I didn't realize we were on the diet version for our liquor today, but
Yeah,
it's
we
okay.
The
I'll still
diet
allow it.
version.
30% off today. That's all. 30% off.
I
It
think it
is
still get the job
30% off.
done.
Yeah, yeah. Because
Like you
if
said,
you think
it's
about it,
biting.
that Evan Williams we started with was 101 proof, I believe, and this is a lot more drinkable, so it's easier to get drunk if you can actually handle the 70 proof instead of the 101 proof.
I
You
tell
know,
you, Chunky Sandwich, it'll get you drunk.
it'll get you drunk. You'll be fishing for whales in no time.
No time. Better Days Chappelle's undefeated.
Stick your toe in the water. But
Man,
yeah, so
there's a lot of undefeated moments. And Captain
Bro.
Morgan is
so
kind
far.
of undefeated in the rum department. I'm actually a Bacardi guy myself. A nice gold Bacardi is usually my cup of tea.
I'm trying to tell you, this thing will get you where you need to be if you're trying to get there. Oh, it'll take you on a journey.
I hate to say though, it is like it's probably more drinkable than a lot of the whiskeys we've ran through.
For sure. Without a shadow of a doubt. Because that other stuff has been, so to speak, white.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Stuff, boy, you start your car with it, clean your carburetor.
Like I said,
Yeah,
motherfuckers
that
biting like
Evan
a German
Williams, you
Shepherd.
could. Yeah, that bottled and bond of Evan Williams will start your car if you're in a pinch. Um, it'll let you drink and drive. It's a multi-purpose whiskey.
I was trying to tell you, because
Uh,
I'm like, hey, boy, you done down a quarter now. Where my quarter at? He said, we both took a
you know, look,
Oh,
me and my
good.
truck drink the same. Evan
Right.
Williams.
If it ain't Evan, I don't want it. That's what the sheriff said.
And neither does my Lincoln.
Oh, man. But it's been going crazy these last few days here in the sports world, football and basketball, to say the least. And I just, for the first time speaking on it, y'all see this first time we spoke on it on a live segment or on the show, man. Uh, Rasheed Rice, you need to go ahead and move to Kansas City and find you somewhere to sit down at so you don't even be in the midst of people doing tomfoolery. Because at this point,
Mm.
club owners say you didn't do nothing and stuff like that. I believe, it's all good. He got the tapes or whatever. But my thing is, don't even be in that situation, man. I'm like, you done already caught charges on the highway, and now you trying to catch them in the club too, man. I mean, look, get
Yeah,
your here in Kansas City, sit down, worry about winning another Super Bowl, and that's all you gotta do, man.
I agree.
That's it.
yeah,
I
it's
ain't saying you did nothing or not. I'm just saying don't even put yourself in the situation, G. Just get up out of there.
yeah.
And
Sometimes
it's
you're in the news too much. Like you can't do that. Not in today's.
you got to know. I mean, I mean, your status as what you represent. Like all eyes are on you. Literally, you already had this one incident. God forbid you have another one within like a month or a month and a half. I don't even know. I don't know the duration of the time period, but
It ain't been too long.
yeah, the same off season. How about that? The
Right.
same off season.
Yeah, and
That's why
really,
you.
like these two kind of incidents aren't even like this is like whole career type incidents. It's not even the type of deal where you should be having this in an off season in a month apart. Like this is what your whole career can handle pretty much. There's very few people that can just be out there doing dumb stuff repeatedly. I think of like Pac-Man Jones. Like he kept getting caught doing dumb stuff, and like you really wanted to see him do better.
Exactly.
And there's certain situations, man. You got to know you can't mess up the check. And the Hunt family doesn't really like dealing with this. Isn't their they don't like bad publicity. They'll move on from it. You can't be a problem child. You're good, and you have greatness written all over you, and you can go down as a Hall of Famer if you have the career in Kansas City. And you
Yeah,
go to
with
the
the
Jets, see what happens. Like no one's ever going to remember you if you end up losing this spot.
No, because like I said, this is remind me of the Lakers back in the day. When you leave LA, it's cold out there, man. Yeah,
that
so
grass ain't always greener.
grass ain't always green. Like I said, it's cold out there. Ask Shannon Brown.
That sun might be
Man,
burning a little bit too hot over
man.
there.
So, like I said, like just like what you're saying, man. Tyreek Hill missed Kansas City so much he can't stop talking about
He
it.
really can't.
He done got all the money in the world, and he can't
Mm.
stop thinking about what could have been and what should be. He reminded me when they snatched Kareem Hunt out the car. I told him, I'm supposed to be in the Super Bowl right
He
now.
was
He down there
crying.
crying.
He was.
So I'm like, bro, you think about what you're doing, man, because it is cold out there. It is cold out there. And you was arguably the number one receiver coming into this season. You putting your own spot on the line.
And to
Hmm.
piggyback on what you're saying, no, it's not cold. It's
Yeah.
freezing out there. It's freezing out there because we done only won 2 Super Bowls since we let Tyreek go.
Man.
I mean, we're literally on the verge of probably creating
Hmm.
history this year with three-peat. So
For sure.
it's freezing out there. It's not just cold; it's freezing.
It's
A
freezing.
three pat.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
Freezing.
This
Yeah.
is
And
it,
if I hate to be the guy that looks in someone else's pocket, talks about some other dude's money and stuff like that. But I mean, if we dive into it, how much did that Lamborghini crash really cost you, bro? Like that had to be a mil two out the door.
maybe
Like,
have
and then you're
real
just,
estate insurance, hopefully.
And the thing is, he don't even have a contract yet.
Man, that's what I'm saying. He's only getting what was second round
Minimum.
pick?
Yeah, he
rookie
was a second
money.
round pick.
Yeah.
That's some of you.
He's only getting a couple million at the most. Hopefully he's endorsed.
But on top of that, like just I'm
All
sorry,
right.
but the thing is, Henry Ruggs should have been a prime example. He's still incarcerated
Thank you.
right now,
Boy, in prison.
and driving the same car you were driving, and the same thing you were doing anyway,
Doing
bro. That should have been right there. Like you got away because you got lucky and didn't nobody die.
Exactly.
real lucky.
And
Real lucky.
Either there was a few injuries, but
bro,
ain't nobody
he killed a woman and a dog
right.
for nothing,
Prison.
absolutely nothing. Bro, that should have been right there. Yeah, like
Playing the league again.
never, bro. Like if snatch
When he get out, he probably
my
still
whole
something maybe.
life away from me, it was a person that's him.
So
Like you had a whole golden spoon, a platinum spoon. You had your ceiling was up, 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 up. It's gone, man. You'll
Yeah.
never
Well,
be in the league to lead
let's
again.
let's let's move on from Rasheed Rice. I don't want to pick on the young man too much. Like he knows he needs to tighten the belt, get to work, put the sandwich in the lunchbox, and just hit the office. That's all we can tell you for Rasheed Rice. But let's talk about these Kansas City Chiefs and our ability to three pat, as we're calling it on this show. Um, what like if we look at I want to look at the AFC West for a moment. I know next week is the schedule release and we're going to probably end up discussing this very topic next week on our Wednesday show. But I just want to take a moment and dive into the Los Angeles Chargers who've really have tanked this offseason. I mean, I know we were just talking about Rasheed Rice blowing it up and potentially losing what they did. That's what the LA Chargers are trying to do and basically saying we're okay with a 6-win season.
yeah. Without a shadow of a doubt, 6 wins is kind of high. I think I was a little bit lower on that end of the spectrum as far as them, but yeah, dude. I mean, but it's like what we said, man. They needed to throw the dynamite in the front building, uh, but I didn't think they was going to throw two sticks and not even start to rebuild yet. I mean, you got a couple of pieces, but at this point, it's safe to say they're at battle for fourth place between them and Denver. At this point, I'm comfortable saying that. So Justin Herbert, and anyway, man. Hopefully you'll be better than Josh Allen because you you already on the same team Philip was on. Hopefully you ain't heading down that same trajectory. I'm sorry.
Justin Herbert. My only thing is I don't like the fact they picked up what's his name? Rice, Jerry Rice's son. I didn't know he fell to the seventh round. Seventh
Yeah,
round. He's a good
because
receiver.
he's
He's a
garbage.
real. I thought he would have been
Is it?
top two, not top two, second round pick, second third round pick. I personally thought I watched him play with Caleb Williams a couple games, and I thought he was. I thought he literally been a second or third round pick, but he fell to the seventh round. The Chargers picked him up. I would have loved to see us pick him up. He got size on him, he got speed, and his daddy's a mentor.
Man, I
Right.
understand.
I
But
mean, that
but
helps.
getting
But
back to our
sometimes
division,
it's
back to our
not. It's
division.
just not the same.
Yeah, I
True,
understand.
it doesn't translate everywhere
Because
on the
if
field.
I took anybody's son, you already know
Marvin Harrison.
period.
That goes without saying. We just wasn't gonna get him.
Right.
We wasn't gonna get him.
Carolina.
Yeah, it would have cost way too much.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah, Marvin here. I
You
feel
had to
bad
give him
for
a
him
million
because I
dollars
just
for his
see.
rights just to even sell his jersey. Like I said, I
Yeah,
like
he's
to play
smart.
his
He's
I
smart
jersey.
about it.
mean,
Yeah, he's smart about it.
I
He
get
can't
it.
yeah,
even. You can't even put him on the game. They said
Yeah, now
until
he
he
can't
signed.
get.
Oh,
Yeah,
you can't.
he
He
just
signed.
for a
Okay.
meal ticket. You know what I'm saying? I had to give
Okay.
him a meal ticket. He said, I need a meal. He said, I ain't the same
Because
dude
you know people
from
want to
my
play
high
with him.
school.
You
I
know
need
people want to play with him.
yeah, right.
Stop playing, dude. He's gonna be if he ain't a 90 out the gate. Like they just do they slandering ratings. Like Marvin Harrison Jr., Malik Neighbors should be about an 80, 87,
88.
88,
Yeah.
87. Marvin need to be at least a 90. Coming straight
At
out the
least, I mean, I'm never going to put too much on a rookie, especially since he's in a. The problem with him is he's in that situation. Look at Larry Fitzgerald. Well, I mean, Larry Fitzgerald was a steady Hall of Fame wide receiver his whole career, right? But what did it really matter for Arizona? What difference did it actually make? When they had Kurt Warner and Anquan Bolin, sure, it made a difference then, but like it was just a whole wasted Hall of Fame career, and I'm really afraid I see him demanding to get out of there here in a couple of years, like because he knows better. Everybody's got to know better. Stay away from Marvin Harrison, like, or stay away from the Arizona Cardinals. Like, it's just not the place you
Yeah.
want to be.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. He might be the wind that they needed beneath their wings, man.
Kyler Scurry.
He might be what he needed. Every quarterback need a definite weapon. He might be the one.
But see, the
Right?
thing with Kyler is he had some. He had D Hop. He had Hollywood. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not gonna say Hollywood was prominent, but
Right.
he had D Hop.
Well,
He had,
well, that ain't nothing know him as far as keep people in the
and he's. I
field.
mean,
Because I mean,
He's
I
had
kind
trouble
of.
staying healthy too. We can't
right.
guarantee you even get Murray the whole season. Like we
Yeah.
can't guarantee that's what he's
He
playing with.
he's
We could be playing
undersized.
with
He's
the third
Right.
undersized.
string.
Without
Yeah,
question. Well, they had to address that offensive line.
I just don't think Kyler Murray is going to be. I'm not going to say not successful. I just don't think he's going to be something that's going to
he's
be a
not.
factor in the long run in the NFL. You know what I mean? Like he got his bag, he got his money, which is cool. I give him that.
He's going to be a good mid-tier kind of situation.
Mid tier. That's what I say. Mid
I
tier. Mid
don't,
tier.
he's not going to be an elite quarterback, but
He'll win you maybe a divisional round.
I think he'll
No,
probably
what
get
you remind
he'll probably get
you
to a
know what he
Super
reminds me of is old
that
boy
shit
from
is
the
so wide
Carolina.
open.
But the problem is it's not in his division. Go back just last week when we was picking out. We started talking about the NFC. The NFC West is stacked,
Yeah.
super stacked between the San Francisco
The
49ers
49.
just in the Super Bowl overtime at that.
The
You know,
Rams.
the Rams, a solid team.
Seattle,
You even have
Geno.
the playoff potential Rams. Like that's where we're at with
Oh,
them,
I know the
and
wild
same
card
with
about
Seattle.
Seattle like that.
You know
Well,
Cooper
Seattle
Cup.
gonna win that division though.
Cooper Cup's healthy this year. What's his name? Pakua.
Yeah, Pakua. I can't even
Well,
pronounce the kid's name. It's
Yeah, I can't even say it, but
disrespectful.
that
We
wide receiver
should know
tandem is
his
gonna be
name.
ridiculous. Yeah,
He's
that
he's that
tandem,
good that we should learn his name.
and you can't take no slack off of Matt Stafford. And when he's healthy, bro, that cannon he has.
He's not
yeah,
bad. He's not a bad quarterback.
we'll see, man. Like I said, I can
He
see
is old though.
things for Kyler Murray's situation because it's gotten significantly better via this
He
draft.
reminds me. He reminds me of old boy from the Panthers, but in a slightly better situation.
No, see, I wouldn't go as that far.
But who
Bryce
talking about?
Young.
Who talking about? 'Cause I
Bryce
know who
Young.
we talking about. Bryce Young.
You know,
Kyler Murray.
Yeah, he didn't play for
yeah.
Kyler. I take Kyler Murray every day before I would even consider Bryce Young.
If we
I
being
mean,
quite frank on my
if we
perspective,
put
I'm
him
not picking
in,
either one of them.
if we could put him in Carolina, if we put Kyler Murray in
Oh
Carolina,
yeah.
you might see the exact same results. Is all I'm saying.
I don't think so because
He's not a
Carolina might
quarterback
even
that's going to
win a game.
elevate a team.
If Carolina even wins a game this season, I'll be surprised. So, like, we're comparing, what they say,
Apples and
apples to
oranges. I
True.
oranges.
knew it. Apples and oranges.
Apples to oranges.
I knew where you was going.
If Arizona gets past 5, I'll be surprised in the same aspect,
Get
though.
past 5. I'm telling because and they got the one of the easiest script to schedule.
Probably.
I think,
They
no,
should.
I'm telling you, I saw the
Yeah.
list came out. They got one of the man. If Marvin Harrison Jr. He's probably gonna go
We're the
off.
Chiefs at like 6th or 7th again.
No, we're actually 17th.
Yeah.
So they actually gave us a fairly, I guess,
Fairly
what they
good.
call easier schedule. So I mean,
Yeah, they said, walk
like
this
we
one
did,
in, buddy. We
I mean,
want
the
to
last 2
see
years
you
it
in the
was like
playoffs.
3rd and 4th.
man.
I think we might have even been
Yeah, it's
first
been pretty
one of the
rough.
year.
Couple years. Ever since we had Pep,
But
Buffalo,
I'm not really worried about a
Cincinnati,
tough
the
schedule.
Eagles, Ravens. Like,
no,
bro,
not talking about Kansas City. I'm just saying in general for Arizona because the
I
door is
think
wide open for
we
them.
literally played there. But we played Buffalo, Cincinnati, the Eagles,
The
Baltimore
last
last
3
year. Like
years, at least we could play them at least. They make sure we play
the
Buffalo every year.
Dolphins.
Dang there.
Yeah, we done had some strength of stretch. Oh,
We gotta have Josh Allen.
pardon me,
We
fellas.
gotta have Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes.
You good?
Crazy. We're insane. So yeah, I'm.
Yeah, it's just been it'll be an interesting season this year because everybody knows. I mean, this has got to be the biggest target on someone's back in a long time. So it'll be
Hey,
interesting to see what happens.
As Patrick Mahomes further steps into his Kobe Bryant, you boo me. It only makes me
Mm,
stronger. I'm trying to tell you, yeah, keep making me be the villain. That's why he showed up. He showed up to Monday Night Raw with my boy Logan Paul because he said they want me to play the heel, then I play the heel, man. Dude, I'm pulling up in
boy,
the business, two doors opening the other way. The U.S. champion hopping out my passenger seat. Man, you got to think about it. Patrick Mahomes is so on top of everything right
everything.
now.
He's the face.
He's got his foot in wrestling because his sport, him and Logan Paul's prime. Their
Mm-hmm.
product has headlined, was sponsored WrestleMania. They sponsored Backlash. The last year, bro. This dude is beyond eating, man.
Soccer.
He's fully stepped into his Kobe Bryant, and he's about to get his three-peat, and it's a wrap. Like after this,
He might even do a
after,
4-peat.
after this three-peat, he's undeniably the greatest of all time.
It might be a
I don't need
4-peat.
he don't need to win another chip now. There's nothing left to talk about.
It really ain't though. If you get 4 and 3 in a row, ain't nobody ever done it.
Hey, bro,
I don't care what Tom Brady allegedly has a 7. And that's how I feel about it personally. Not even hate. Not even hate.
Take me 25 years to do it.
8 years, bro.
right.
That's what I'm saying. It didn't take me
8
25
years.
to do it. Good night.
That's remarkable.
It is.
Ain't that what that?
Right. Italiano. Bada troll, man.
That's
Boy.
remarkable. There's nothing you can say about it. Captain, hold on, let me get a little
So,
bit more
Tama,
here.
what are your potential teams you're thinking about in the NFC that could be facing the Chiefs?
Super Bowl.
Detroit is definitely one.
Yeah.
Detroit is definitely one. I don't. I mean, like I said, they picked up a cornerback. I was watching in Mizzou. Rat.
Did your boy go on the draft? Did he declare for the draft? They're wide receiver from
No. Lou. I can't think.
I forgot his name too.
Anyway, but yeah, I think Detroit's going to be my bad. I think Detroit's going to be a feasible team. I don't know. Atlanta, their division is weak. It's been weak.
Win that division.
That's what. But who the Saints
You
getting?
can win.
Nobody.
Nobody. Saints ain't nothing.
But they got Rattler or something like that. Rattler. They got Derek Carr, but I'm saying they drafted the Rattler guy.
Nobody.
Spencer Rattler. He's I didn't. So depending on how Kirk Cousins play, I think they can take it. They was literally only quarterback away. If he gets anything away from that
Yeah.
Achilles and he can sling like he was doing in Minnesota, Kirk Cousins never had a defense for real. Let's be frank. He's never had a defense. He didn't have one in Minnesota. Like and Kirk Cousins, I used to play him on my fantasy because it don't matter how far he's down, he's gonna be slinging that ball just because he whatever
Well,
position
because
he's in.
he's
But
down. He's
bro,
always down.
Because he's back.
I'm not a Kirk Cousins. I'm not a Kirk Cousins believer. I think
You said you was hype
Atlanta
on
should have
him
just.
after he won in prime time. He won in prime time. What's happening, Mr. KC?
He did win in prime time. He did win in prime time.
Huh?
He's got less playoff wins than Dak Prescott. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, that's he got one. He's got one.
Yeah, one.
But okay, what does that mean?
It means I'm not worried about Kirk Cousins. I'm glad they drafted Phoenix Jr. is what I'm saying.
It's easy to be a fan of a juggernaut than it is for these people actually getting it out the mud. Because if you're gonna pull San Fran out your ass crack, that's the only thing. You know what I'm saying? Dude, Trent Dilfer can go in there and do better than Brock Purdy. Shoot, we can send
Brock Purdy got
what's it?
more playoff wins than Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, did he go get
I
the
think
wins? Or did
Brock
San
Purdy got more
Francisco
playoff
ultimate defense
wins.
playing jobbers get the wins, man? When you ain't playing
I mean,
nobody
probably
and you got the best defense in the league, you should be getting
it's
the
a team
wins. Like
sport.
you can get behind that offensive line and win games.
What's
All you
crazy?
gotta do is be able to throw it at least 15 yards. Stop it, man.
Mm.
Brock Purdy honestly might have
I'm good for a
the
solid
most.
10.
He might be the second active quarterback with the most wins in the playoffs right now.
Probably.
I'm thinking about it now. Like literally, he might be like
Right.
he's
He
one
probably
last year.
is.
This behind Patrick Mahomes, he's got to be probably the
No,
second quarter. Who else would
I'm,
it be?
no, I wouldn't think so. Aaron Rodgers or Lamar Jackson would be
Oh
my
yeah, I forgot about Aaron. I
assumptions.
forgot about Aaron. I was thinking about playoffs this year.
Maybe
He
Matthew
got one. He
Stafford.
got one.
I
Don't he?
know he has it.
Oh, so you might, yeah, I would say
Yeah,
Matthew Stafford probably is Brody Croyle. Or I mean, what's the boy's name?
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy. It probably is.
Because Jalen was only good last year,
it's
and they
close.
went to Super Bowl last year. They won a 3 or 2. No, they
Yeah,
won 2 because they only lost
Jalen's
number
another
one,
guy. We
and they lost the first
we
round
keep
this year.
skipping over Philly, bro. That feels dangerous.
Because it's nothing.
It
I
always
keep
feels
telling you, when
dangerous
they
to
was
skip
done
over
last
Philly.
Yeah, they had their run. They had their run, but they. I don't. I'm not a believer in Philly right now.
just like I keep telling these Niners ain't
After
gonna
they let their
Who's
defensive
it?
coordinator, and offensive coordinator go, they.
I keep telling Brock Purdy is not gonna be an NFL champion. It's like these Niners are not getting a bowl, man, because they're stupid.
Is he sleep?
Because they yeah.
Mm.
They fall in love with these dudes who wows them when they come in for games. Oh, look what he did when he came in after the other dude got hurt. Let's clear quarterback house and just stick with this motherfucker. And what happens every time? Super Bowl and loss. Super Bowl and loss. Championship game loss. Championship game loss. And then they back on the quarterback hunt.
On the road again
On the road
to
again.
find that quarterback
I'm trying to
again.
tell you, I can't
I'm
wait.
on the road again. The road again. Eventually, these quarterbacks will let me win.
That's it. I
I'm
ain't getting
on
no
the
more.
road again. Man, it's a blessing to have Patrick Mahomes, ain't it? Dear
That's what I'm
Lord.
saying.
But we
How do
deserve
you?
it, bro. We went through
Yeah, we
turmoil.
do. We truly do.
Like your boy Tom Brady said at his roast, we was terrible for 50 years and good for 5.
And when I say
And that was
turmoil, bro,
malarkey. Hey, that was
it's
absolutely malarkey.
Yeah, it was. But, Tom Brady been on record saying how much he liked the Chiefs. But it's a roast. And that roast was fire, though.
Right.
I ain't going to lie. It was a pretty good roast. They supposed to get
It
Kevin
was
Hart there,
decent.
but that'd be another story.
man, back to the
They
Chiefs
should
again,
have
bro.
had my boy Eli there. But
You
that's
know
another story.
we were doing. I'm
Mm.
sorry, we were doing when we
You,
gave up Gannon for Gerback. That's where it
yeah.
started. I'm sorry.
Elvis Gerback.
That's where it started.
Young Elvis.
And what does Gannon do? He only performed on our team and then went to the Raiders in our division and performed and took them to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lost to the Tampa Bay, whatever what it was.
My name is Warren.
Then
And
who
it's
we get after
sad
that?
because
Was it Castle? No.
after
Trent
that,
Green. Trent
I was
Green.
about to say, yeah.
Trent
yeah.
Green. And Trent Green couldn't get over the Peyton. Couldn't nobody get on Peyton Manning.
I was about to say, except for Tom Brady.
That's literally who it was. Philip
Yeah.
Rivers. Trent Green,
We
Philip
had the no
Rivers,
punt
Peyton Manning.
game.
Just Peyton kept us out the office so much.
And then
we weren't terrible. I mean, terrible by the standards that we didn't go to. The
no,
office.
Trent Green kept he kept his priest homes. You know, he kept
us
the.
off with them, but we would lose. Like so.
We just couldn't win a playoff game.
Beyond Trent Green, it was a fluctuation of Matt Castle, Heward, Brody Coyle. What's the guy from Cleveland? He was big up top.
It's gonna come to me, Brady Quinn.
Brady Quinn. Brady Quinn. But it was a fluctuation of them guys.
Don't forget what was that boy's name? Oh God.
Tyler Thigpen.
Tyler Thigpen, thank you. I was like right after Brody Croyle.
We thought he was gonna be something.
He was my favorite. I preferred him.
First game, he had a good game.
Oh, crazy.
Number 4, I remember Tyler Thigpen. He's big up top. He
won one.
He might be.
Yeah.
On this game, it was terrible.
He ended up having an NFL career. He got an NFL career out of that deal. It was not bad for
All the
him.
way to Alex Smith. Alex Smith, we thought was gonna be the savior. We couldn't get over. What's his name? The boy. But we was 28 to no. It was 28 to 10 against the Colts.
But that was that Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck. That's who I was talking about.
They wanted him to be. He was in the Golden Boy program before he decided to quit on them. So you see, they replaced him with Josh Allen. I can talk about this all day long. They try to replace Andrew Luck with Josh Allen. Except for Josh Allen's not nearly as electric as Andrew Luck was.
We've been through it. We deserve it.
Yeah. No, we deserve Patrick Mahomes.
For sure.
For sure.
We deserve it.
Fuck everybody.
I'll take it.
That's why.
We've been through it, bro. Mr. Casey.
Because fuck them.
So let's do a mid-show review. You know, the fans are here to hear about the little Captain Morgan for a bit. So we'll edit this back into the first part. You know, we're about 32 minutes into drinking.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's it. I am on my second pour. Pretty good. Yeah, got me almost. My legs almost up. Again, folks, we are drinking Captain Morgan. You know, I'm getting into. We got the neck of the bottle down. It's always a good step.
Oh yeah, we over here. Patrick Swayze just walked through the door of the Roadhouse, and I think he said he was gonna do a little dirty dance. This thing is going crazy.
A little dirty.
Like Patrick Swayze.
A little dirty.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Even the foreign voice, I need another little shot. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
This is 2 shots.
That's more than I already.
It's the Capt. But yeah, I don't think I've had Captain Morgan in, I would say, since maybe I was 17, maybe, or 18. Because I vaguely remember my old homeboy was putting this over ice cream. I've only ever had it as a dessert note. Never just had it straight.
That's really how they used to do that.
Patrick Mahomes drink that
Yeah, it's wild you say that. When I was in Germany, the ice cream people there will give you rum on top of your ice cream. It's a very European thing to do. Yeah, and I just kept telling them, you know, hey, look, there's a couple extra little dollars. Let's go ahead and make it a triple. I'm on duty. They ain't gonna yell at me over some ice cream. Let's get it going. This is it's ready to party.
I'm trying to tell you. Like I said, that stuff is plenty heat. Like I said, I'm a fan. Like I think I could see myself just picking this up kind of now. Now that I've tried it. Like I said, I've always wondered to see the commercials. But the commercial would never make me come like, boy, let me grab some Cap.
I mean, honestly, it just makes me want some tequila. I ain't gonna lie.
It makes you just want some tequila.
Yeah, I think
if I was a tequila drink, I had my stint where I could drink some. I was drinking that Lana Azul, and then I was drinking the rocks tequila, and that was okay. I forgot what he called his. What was it? They said it was
We
only
need
okay.
to,
I think you remember.
yeah, we need to get a little. I think maybe next time, maybe we do a Patron or a Cabo Wabo,
That'd kill
little
me.
Cabo Wabo.
Do that pack
Yeah,
run. That
do,
may
do,
go up. I know that for sure. For sure.
yeah. I mean, we could dig around some rum. This is good enough that we
Around.
could. We could, I know Captain Morgan makes some different stuff. There is a purple
That
version
brown.
of the Kraken or something like that, and it's
Yes. Want to
I
try that
drank it
too?
for a while back in the day, so I could go that route.
The cracking rum. We need to do that so we can see what's cracking.
What's cracking?
I
What's
mean, we
cracking?
could call it the Kraken episode.
Man,
But
it is cracking.
e- even this
Starting the
regular
cracking.
bottle is cracking a little bit.
It's up there.
It's cracking. Starting the cracking. No, I'm thoroughly with that. Like I said, we need to find a brown tequila
Mm.
for the
Yeah,
real.
brown tequila would be that might. And don't forget, folks. Put your suggestions in the little comments for us, and we'll come back to this topic at the end of the episode and see where we're at. An hour into Captain Morgan.
And you see at the bottom, we take $5 shots. If y'all need to start taking shots and pick up some energy, let us know. We got a whole call in line. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you think about what's going on in the sports world, wrestling, whatever you want to talk about. Give us a
Right?
call. Let's drop some shots.
Mr. KC, how about them Royals?
How about them Royals? Look,
Hey,
they're out
I'm
here.
loving it. But we got some
You know
talent
what
on that
seems real
squad.
convenient to me?
What's that?
It seems awfully convenient that they're stadium hunting, and all of a
Oh,
sudden we got
bro.
a competitive baseball team.
Exactly. Exactly. They talking about what I read yesterday talking about they're probably gonna be in Kansas.
Yeah, send the wrong phone. Bye bye.
It could be.
No, they're talking about both teams. Kansas, the Royals and Kansas Chiefs.
What's gonna happen is
And really,
this
I,
contract is. I got the scoop. The
it
stadium
could.
contract is up with Patrick Mahomes' 10-year contract is up.
Is that what it is?
That's when it's up. So what is that, 2031? So at 2031, Patrick Mahomes is gonna sit down with Clark Hunt and them. He's gonna be partial owner by then, and they just gonna build a brand new stadium right there. The
They should have
Royals,
been did that.
they'll get the Royals out of there, and they can utilize all that space. They can finally get the dome they wanted with the rollback feature because they like having that weather still. I'm telling you,
You know, everybody's talking.
expand the parking, send the Royals on by the Speedway or whatever, or wherever you want to send them.
Everybody got speculation. They talking about Dallas can hold two
They
teams. They
want to
want
go
to come back to
downtown.
Dallas. Bro, they want to come back to Dallas because Dallas is a city.
They're not. They're not going to leave
No,
Kansas City. They're
it,
not going to leave the market. For one, they've been growing
His
it.
dad been here for his dad got here for years.
And for two, Patrick Mahomes and them, everybody's invested. Your stars invested in too much in the
Patrick
city.
got a whole soccer team here.
That's what I'm
You're
saying.
his wife.
He's invested too much in the city.
right.
We got Whataburger
Couple
supposed to pop up
Whataburgers.
here.
Yeah.
Dude, they just put a water burger on my house. Like I said, it
For
just popped
real?
up. Dude, they
Down the
brought
street?
it was a sign that said Whataburger coming. It was built 3 weeks later, bro. They're not playing.
That's
And they,
Damn.
crazy.
I'm like, God,
They
Damn.
really did, but the area running house they really did. They did Popeyes. Hey, that Providence Pizza.
they're doing the,
Oh my God! Hey,
we got ponchos coming.
they owe me.
Like, they've been building ponchos for 8 months. That's how. That's
You
how.
got ponchos out there?
Almost done. I said, Graham, you coming? That's what I said, bro. They building all the stuff up. I will never leave Kansas City or Graham because I've been talking about it for years. Me and Mr. Casey
Oh,
after this, we said it's the next
right.
biggest metropolis.
We are.
You can get out of there if you want to for the sake of you. Just people, I don't know how you get tired of living where you've been living, but some people do. I don't knock them. Do your thing.
You think about the two biggest dynasties in
I'm in the town.
the two biggest city dynasty wise in football lately has been the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots.
Yeah.
Dynasty wise,
That's what I'm saying. You see how much the Patriots built up Boston, dude?
that's what I say. I don't particularly know what's in Boston, but I know Boston is kind of like a fast paced town like New York. Everything's close. a lot of people don't have backyards, front yards, and stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
here, they get here, they settle down, and they love it here, bro. Like we have yards, we have like the land. It's not like everything's traffic. It's gonna be traffic like between 3 and 5. You know what I mean?
Kansas City, man, we in the barbecue capital of the nation. We in
Yeah.
the most winningest championship city in the nation, whether it's soccer, baseball, and football. If you want to combine them over the last 10 years,
Technically,
we're the winningest city in sports.
technically. And if you're gonna be technical, a lot of people that played here, they say they want to retire. They retire and live here, like even if they're not from here.
They're not leaving, man. And like I
Right.
said, we've already become a bigger metropolis than St. Louis. Well, more profitable one, I should say.
That's terrible.
But it's
Speaking
Yeah,
on
because it is slightly different. Because where I'm at, they call this not the greatest of neighborhoods, and I can still find $1 million house on my
man,
golf cart.
I'm gonna say
You
you in
know
the
what I'm
hood, Mr.
saying?
KC.
Well, once in the hood, always in the hood. I never could seem to shake it.
He said once in the hood, out
But
in the hood.
and
I'm gonna
everybody's
drink to
hood is
that one.
different. Me personally, I don't consider it that, but to the surrounding area, it is. So take it for what you will.
He said once in the hood, I was.
no, for real. That shit. What they say the world is a ghetto. We know that. But
Right.
starting to get a lot more fancy shit.
Still got a boat, right? Like
The Kansas City, it done came a little way since you left, man. Just
it
a little
has, it has. I pop in every once in a blue moon.
You always gotta come back home, baby. Gotta come back
Yeah,
home.
yeah. But this isn't just a background. It is a realistic picture. So, when Kansas City started getting backgrounds like this, with beaches and sunsets and whatnot,
Yeah,
we
we
can have a
we
conversation.
can't compete with that. We can't compete with that.
hmm Like
That
I'm
beach
going to
is
the beach
undefeated.
tomorrow. Yes,
That beach is
sir.
undefeated. That
Man, I
beach
go to
is
Longview Lake. No.
and be disappointed. And be God
Early. I ain't never been to a beach though. That's
shucks.
that. Besides Longview Beach.
You
Mm.
ever been to a beach?
I ain't never even been to Longview Beach, so I
I
can't
was saying
can't
as
even
many
comment.
places I've been to have beaches, it ain't never just been a priority. But now that my auntie, they got their vacation home in Florida, she tell me I can go whenever I want. So I got it on my to-do list. And it's right on the beach.
Right?
So walk outside and fall
Ooh,
in the sand.
I've been to a couple beaches, bro. I went to
ooh,
one in Myrtle Beach, and I got stung by jellyfish on my foot, bro.
Oh, good.
They got like
ooh.
these little islands and
So
stuff.
it's like they got a pee on you.
Huh?
So it's a myth they got that pee on your foot to say
They didn't piss on my foot. No, no,
You just
bro.
let it
I'm
hurt.
not. I
You just
cannot
take
swear
the
to God, I kid you
pain.
not. They got these little islands. If anybody's ever been to Myrtle Beach, it's like these little islands in the water. I was running between the island, huh?
That's in Virginia, isn't it?
Yeah, I was running between the islands and stuff. And I think what Myrtle Beach, Virginia, South Carolina, it's one or two. The
South Carolina
beach.
got a beach too? Well, I guess so.
It,
I
it,
think
it
about position.
running between these islands, bro. I stepped on something, and the thing that I was like, it felt like a sharp pain. I looked at my foot when I got out the water. It wasn't bleeding or like that, but I had a visible,
Yeah.
yeah, stab wound or mark, like yeah. And when we went there, then come to find out, they said, "Watch out for the jellyfish." They said the shit.
Man.
So
See, I don't
Yeah.
have
We'll get you
yeah,
down here in Florida. We'll grab some surfboards
well, ain't gonna be
and
you
surfing.
gotta watch out for.
what'd you say? I missed that one. We'll have a moment of silence for the Free Willies. For some reason, I can't hear nothing all of a sudden. But it's one of those things. Once you get in the water, you have a good time. You be swimming. Everybody's seen Baywatch. It's pretty much the same thing. Just don't need rescue because there ain't no lifeguards where I go. But yeah, I'm still deaf. Hopefully, the folks can hear on both of our sides. Hopefully, I'm not talking over them. Maybe I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try resetting mine real quick.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening with that. But still, though, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see it, man. Like I said, Kansas City's been growing. It's a boom metropolis. But moving on, because we're supposed to be getting through this AFC West. We just took a Kansas City tangent. Um, I really got the Raiders coming in second in the AFC West, Thompson.
Raiders.
Yeah. I don't think that the Chargers are good enough to really compete. And I don't think that the Broncos are good enough to compete, and that's just off the strength of they're the fucking Broncos. So I for sure got the Raiders finishing second. It's got to be them. They're gonna use their little Mexican Drew Carr or Derek Carr, whatever the boy name is. And they got a few weapons and stuff. So I expect them to be more. I don't. Now look, I'm not saying that they're a heavy win team. I think I got them at what? What was it, like 7 wins, maybe? Okay. 6 or 7.
But
So give me your AFC West 1 through 4.
Kansas City, Raiders, and then don't matter after that. Honestly, it's the battle of fourth place. Who cannot shit it up enough? They could be tied, but either way, the last two are going to be either the Chargers
it's gonna be
or
a
the
battle.
Broncos.
Yeah, it's gonna
Like
be a
the battle
battle
for
for
fourth
fourth place.
place. Yeah, the battle of
So
fourth
I might be a
place.
little bit controversial.
Don't tell me.
I'm going to go Kansas City, of course.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go the Chargers.
Oh,
Just
Really,
because they have the better quarterback.
they do.
No,
they
They
had
do
the
have the
better
best
quarterback
quarterback
last
out
year
of the
too.
three.
but they had the terrible coach.
And
Of course, he
they
don't play
had
the
better
game.
weapons
He
then
don't
too.
play the game.
Right.
Yeah,
He don't play the game.
And you
I
got to
give you that.
remember, they ain't got the
Well,
same
you say
weapons
that.
they
I
had.
told you that. I
No,
didn't-
no, I ain't talking about the coach. Fuck the coach. They ain't got the same weapons they had either.
right. You can only coach up bombs so much.
You lost Baby Gazelle and your deep threat.
Let me ask you a
Right.
question.
Yes, sir.
Who's the Broncos quarterback?
It don't matter.
Bo
I said
Nix.
battle for fourth. It's
He's a
who
rookie.
is?
Bo Nix.
Yeah,
Bo
Bo Nick.
Nix.
Oh yeah, the one they drafted.
But that's my point. And who's the Raiders quarterback?
Mexican Drew Carr. I can't never remember his name. I keep calling him Drew
Right.
Carr.
Is he still on?
Derek
They,
Carr.
No, it's not still.
No, it's not
but they
Stidham.
got decent coaching for the Raiders. Let's not
Yeah, the
sleep on
Raiders coaching staff
on
is
AP.
second best in my opinion in AFC West because I ain't a
It's
fan of
competitive.
Hardball, but we'll see what he do.
I'm not a
That's what I'm
fan of him
saying.
either, or Sean Payton. I think
I've
they've
been
tried
telling
to
y'all he was
level up on
washed,
their
bro. I
coaching
told y'all he was
staffs.
overrated. He was
You
washed,
were the
and I
first
told
on
you
that
that he
one.
couldn't do nothing with Russ.
The Raiders drafted
'Cause, like,
a tight end. They already had a good tight end, Mayer, yesterday.
yeah,
And they drafted Brock Bowers.
the dude from Alabama, wasn't he?
Georgia.
Or Georgia?
Georgia.
Yeah. They trying
Ours.
to find the next Kelsey. That's all. They got used to seeing the goat for so many years. They need something goat-esque. And so they think they're gonna find it with him. But my only thing
I
is
want one.
The Raiders have more
I want
weapons
one.
than the last two teams, is why they're gonna be in second. Because they still got your boy at wide
Yeah,
receiver. We
that's
was
who
just
I'm at.
talking about him. Oh no, we wasn't talking about him earlier. We was talking about D Hop. But they still got Adams. I mean, they still okay at running back,
Right.
even though they lost Jacobs. They added more firepower, and the defense is okay.
So who do you think is going to be the 17 in the playoffs this year?
Yeah, I think it's a.
Who did I have so far? I gotta remember. Hold on. I can't let the captain speak for me. I'm
It
already on
was
record.
Chiefs. It was Chiefs, Texans,
Right.
Baltimore,
But,
Steelers.
oh yeah, I had the Steelers win the North. Baltimore was my other playoff team, and
Yeah,
then
and I had that backwards.
right,
Yeah.
you had the opposite.
Okay, that's four divisions.
And then
Four
so who did we say so far? And I had Miami winning theirs.
Chiefs, Steelers,
Yeah, Miami.
Chiefs, huh?
He said Chiefs, Steelers, Baltimore. That's two in the
Oh
West.
no. Yeah, he got 3 people coming out the East for playoffs.
You mean the
The AFC East, he do. He
No, I don't
does.
think I had. Not the East.
Oh, oh no, the North. I mean, I'm sorry, I said the East. Yeah, he
Yeah, I
no.
think I had
So
the North.
we got the Chiefs winning the. I got Chiefs winning the West. I had picked Miami to win the East.
Right.
And the North is
Texans.
going to be Pittsburgh, and then I picked the Texans to win the South. And then playoff team, I had Baltimore, and then I had Jacksonville. And who was the other one? Was it another North team? No, because I don't think the Bengals make the playoffs. Who did I pick?
You got the Dolphins.
Trying to remember the Jets. I
The
think you went
Jets. That's who
Jets.
it was. The Jets. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers
Yeah,
just enough just to sneak in. It was the
and I
Jets.
did. I did the Chiefs, Texans,
Yeah.
Dolphins. Who am I
And you
missing?
picked the Ravens to
Oh,
win the
yeah, the
North.
Ravens, the North, and then I was like Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, and
Yeah,
I
those
think
are
the
the six of the
Jags.
playoffs.
It's
Yeah,
it's either
Pittsburgh,
the Jags or
Cincinnati.
the Jags. Jags or
Okay.
Jets is where I'm kind of at. I think the Jags probably sneak in, but it could be
I'm
the
sure
Jets.
because they the only other competition. Because don't get me wrong, even though the Texans they won it last year, I still say the Jacksonville is still the standard. Now, when the Texans do it 2 years in a row, I'll change my opinion publicly and everything. But you just got to do you
Texans
just
got
got
some
you
heat,
got to do it consistently, and that's why I say
right?
I run the Patrick Mahomes rule because I'm spoiled. You got to do it. You got to do it consistently. But if
It's
there's
what everyone
anybody
told
that I
us,
believe, Tom O'No and you know, C.J. Stroud can do it.
He can.
And he's been my
That's what I
guy.
said. He's going to be a problem this year for us.
And yeah, and we had even talked about it. Me and Tomo before he got into the league, we talked about him in the comparison with Justin Fields, and I told him C.J. Stroud was the better one, but Justin Fields still got it. And Pittsburgh is gonna find out sooner than later because he'll be their starter sooner than later.
Exactly. He's going to take Russell's job.
Dude, easily. Easily.
yeah,
And Mike
I would
Tomlin
assume
already
so.
proved it don't matter who he got back there. He running the 49er kind of program. It don't matter who back
Yeah,
there. We see
yeah,
I like
yeah. That's when you know you got to coach.
I'm
That's
trying to
when you
tell
know
you,
you got to
it don't matter
coach.
who back there. We getting it done. Andy Reid said, "What, Pat? You can't play this playoff game? Okay, we'll bring. Come on in. Come on in,
That's why I
champ.
like that's why I like the 49ers coach, old Shanahan or whatever his name is because Kyle Shanahan, I think
He's
it
from the
is.
same
And
tree. He's from that same tree.
man, he just turned
So
anything. He's
yeah.
like, all right, I'm on my fifth choice. It's time to go. You
So
know, it's hard to do. There's not many coaches in the league that will do that for you.
I still got something here. I'm reading
mhm.
that.
But I do think that's the weirdest part about the Chargers season is they do have the best quarterback remaining in the division, and they're still going to fall the biggest short
I would
because they
say,
just
yeah,
they put the
they
least
both the
amount
best.
around them.
I would say he's got the. I say he's got the second most amount of talent as we see as far as raw talent. Because as far as I'm concerned, little Mexican, we got to find out what this man name is so I can start calling him Mexican Derek Carr. Like I said, man, he done enough to win. And like you always say, man, he got the I beat the Patrick Mahomes buff, and then he had to
Right,
throw a touchdown to do
I just
right.
feel personally
it. Right. So,
I
hey,
mean, there's
man.
technicalities in there.
Right.
It's my
Let's say
rule.
there
I
are
got to stick
exceptions
by
to
it.
the rule.
Right, maybe, possibly, or it might just be the rule. You know, it is the bench to me. It is the benchmark for those folks that don't know. The benchmark to being a decent quarterback in the league, you have to be able to beat Patrick Mahomes.
You
If
gotta
you
do it.
don't prove that you can do that, you can't prove that you have the ability to win a championship.
And
If for
point
some
blank, period.
reason, regular season, postseason, it doesn't matter. If you can do it in either one of those scenarios, I'll believe that you're a legitimate quarterback. Now, I'm not going to listen to preseason. That's malarkey. You know, congratulations. You know, third team in the third quarter got it back for you. That don't count.
you can say that about
Right.
the regular season too. You ain't got to listen to the regular season either because it only matters when he gets to that playoff.
Well, yeah.
No,
We
I'll
ain't talking
listen
about
to it in
Pat
the regular
Bean.
season.
You're not
We
talking
ain't
about
talking
Yeah,
not Pat Bean.
Oh, my bad. My
Yeah,
bad.
that's Pat Bean territory. When you step
yeah,
into that project Pat Bean, you know it's a wrap.
yeah.
Playoffs,
I'll
he
count
turned into a
regular.
whole
Yeah,
different mask off. Like you just say,
There's
he turned.
nobody that's
right.
gonna beat him.
I'm telling
But
you,
it
bro.
still
These
makes
dudes
you in the
look
conversation. I won't listen
right,
to you if you haven't at least done that, is all I'm saying. Like the
right.
person is allowed to have the debate if they have beaten Patrick Mahomes. I'll allow it, is all I'm saying. That's when the debate is allowable. If you want to pick whatever bum quarterback you choose, that's on you. Oh, what's good, Scuba Steve? Missing you on this little Rum 30 occasion.
Right. Another original
Brother
tackle name to
Steve.
say what's going on. I just saw the comment, so I'll take the blame for not popping it up. It's my fault, folks. But shout out to you, man. We miss you, man. You should have been here.
Brother
Right.
Steve, you know where we at.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
that's it though. Like I said, Chiefs, Raiders, then whoever.
Right.
You know, they
And
they
it
about
is.
the same to me.
It is. And it'll be an interesting off season. And again, we got the schedule release Wednesday, which is a nice day to have it with our show. And
Right.
if you want to agree with it, I'd like to kick it off with the Kansas City Chiefs and the AFC West.
But of
You know,
course,
I know it's
first of all,
biased, but
it'd be disrespectful not to
it
start with the
would.
reigning, defending, undisputed. I would almost want to say undefeated, but Super Bowl champions. You got to
Right.
the back to back. You of course we should.
Right.
Dude, we should already have four. We
Five.
should have
Well,
five.
The
and
offside.
But yeah, it's all right though. But like I said,
mm,
Brady. If Manning got his farewell tour, we all knew Brady was getting one. So that's how we know he got number 7. And y'all can argue all day long. My boy about to have 4. Like I said, in less time.
well,
He'll pass Brady and more. It's the Patrick
it,
Mahomes era, man.
according to the roast, he did finish 8-9. You know, he couldn't stay at home and hang out with his wife
Man,
because he'd rather go 8-9. You know,
man,
so.
man. Like Peyton said, he said a man who lost 3 Super Bowls. Tom Brady.
Mm.
That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's what we got. And that's just what it is, man.
Yeah, and really, towards the end of this, I'd like to shout out Captain Morgan for being a quality candidate on this show. This was like a, 1 day, last minute preparation kind of a pick, and I'd say it's pretty high up there. Personally, I'd like to drink that Four Roses small batch over this, but
Hell no.
you know, it's not a bad choice.
They call it 4 roses because that's what they're laying on your casket. You don't
Mm,
want you don't want
mm,
that. Try nobody
mm,
wants it.
mm.
Good night. Yeah, so we can't do none of that. No 4 roses. Ain't going to the grave today. Same thing, we going to the beach or we hitting the high seas. It's Captain. It's the captain. We here. Uh, Matter of fact, and they dropped your game on PlayStation, Mr. KC. I can get it now to see what's
Oh
called
shit!
Sea of Thieves or Thieves,
See it.
whatever it is.
Yeah, yeah, that is it. Tis it
Okay,
be. Catch us out
okay.
there. One of these days, folks. This this takes off too crazy. We're gonna throw in a gaming channel too. Check
This
out Bold
umbrella's
Music. Bold
when it
Music will
goes
be out
crazy,
very
man.
shortly.
Man,
Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you, this umbrella's just gonna keep expanding. And it's more opportunity for the folks, more opportunity for y'all to enjoy viewing quality stuff, man. Stuff that's real, that's straight from the gutter, as they would say. Straight from the mud.
right. Straight from the mud, folks. So yeah, we appreciate everybody on Rumble that's been rocking with us, of course, and of course YouTube. Big week. We're up to
Shout
4,300
out to
something
YouTube, man.
subscribers or something.
Over 3,000 jumping on us in the last month alone. And we salute y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we're going to stay here for y'all. Because that's the only reason why we're here anyway.
That's right.
When
Right.
we had 300 people subscribing, and when we had 50 when we first started, man, please, we here. And we're going to
We
be
here.
here.
We appreciate y'all. So make sure you check us all out, and we will have our website for some merch up here shortly. And we appreciate all y'all folks rocking with us. And make sure you check us out on Twitter. I know this little scribe doesn't have the link, but maybe the next video will. So we hope you enjoy the content tonight, folks. And just
BPS
know this is,
Media, KC.
yeah, just another one. Is all we get. Saying a famous quote as a wise man once said, and another one. We
Another one.
appreciate y'all, folks. And
Peace.
shout out Tom O for making it here for us as
Woo-hoo.
another fantastic guest appearance.
Appreciate y'all, bro. Appreciate
Ooh,
y'all.
Captain. All right.
Ooh, Captain Morgan.
Captain did his job.